Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kim Santos if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back like always. Thank you for coming back. The video that I have planned for today is kind of like a favorites video, except it's products that I can't live without. I would die before having these products out of my routine. These products are a staple and essential on my beauty routine. I don't know, just products that I am diehard for. I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna continue on with the video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. So with that being said, let's get into products that I would die without, or just like, you know, staple beauty favorites. So we're gonna talk skincare first, because to have good makeup, you have to have a nice good base, you know, or just take care of it. And honestly, all this skincare I'm going to mention has just really helped my skin clear up, my acne go away or become really less. I just feel like my skincare is finally working and I'm not having a challenge trying to control my acne, my scarring, like just dullness in my skin. So the first product I'm going to mention is a cleanser. Now, this is the Pure Minerals in the Clear Clarifying Cleanser. I've been using this now, I wanna say 2 months? Yeah, 2 months. And this is probably one of my favorite cleansers I've ever tried, ever. First of all, Pure Minerals is a mineral-based makeup / skincare brand. They don't have all its harsh chemicals. They're cruelty-free and vegan as well. So that's really cool for those of you who like that kind of stuff for your products. Now, why I like this cleanser is because of the ingredients. Lately, instead of looking at reviews of products and kind of looking at like the prices and the brands, like, oh, just because Drunk Elephant is really expensive, doesn't mean their skincare is going to work for me. I have to look at ingredients that the products have, and then I kind of make a decision, right? So this has lactic acid in it. Another product that I really enjoyed for my skin that helped with a lot of like pigmentation and also anti-aging is the Good Genes Serum from Sunday Riley. Now that stuff is so expensive, but for good reason, because it has a high concentrate of lactic acid. Lactic acid can kind of make the skin very sensitive to the sun. It's good at like resurfacing and kind of exfoliating the skin, and just for that pigmentation like I mentioned. Since I've been using this cleanser, I use this day and night. All the pigmentation from my acne scars have kind of lightened up and my skin just looks a little bit evener. And when I wash my face, it feels so smooth after because of the lactic acid helping to exfoliate my skin. I don't know. As well, it has tea tree oil, which is really good at treating acne, and peppermint oil in it as well. So honestly, I feel like this would really help out anyone who kind of has acne or like not crazy acne prone skin, but even then, so give this a try. I don't know. I really liked it. I can't imagine using another cleanser, and I use it day and night for 2 months already, and I haven't gotten through it completely yet. So, and this is the only cleanser I actually kind of realized, whoa, my skin looks good. And usually cleanser is just to take off the impurities and the makeup on your face. I don't know, I just really like it. I've seen results with it, so I'm just gonna stop ranting about it and start ranting about the next product that I've been loving. So I kind of was looking for a new toner. My coworker recommended me the Pixie Glow Tonic. This is a glycolic, 5% glycolic I can't say it. Exfoliating toner. Good. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, slowly pronounce it. You gotta go word by word, like we're back in kindergarten. Anyways, again, I'm looking at ingredients. Glycolic is amazing. It's really good at exfoliating. That's why it's in this toner. I don't know. I've found that it kind of helps with my pigmentation too, and just helping my skin look nice and glowy and shed that like, it smells so good. You know, I don't get too much texture anymore. It gets that extra layer. Sometimes the makeup is stuck in your pores and you tone to get like that, like guck out. I know there's some people that are sensitive to glycolic acid, so you know, always start with something that has like a lower dosage, like 5% is okay to start with, but I know there's other glycolic creams and treatments that have 10%, so always just kind of be mindful, because I know some people have broken out, they're very sensitive to it. It can be really effective, but effective too fast. So the third piece of skincare I really like, it's expensive. Ooh, it's a lot of money, but it's something new to my skincare routine, and this is the Fresh Kombucha Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence. Now, I'm not quite sure what an essence is. All I know is it's another step in my skincare routine now. It's not a toner like the Pixie, but it's not a serum. This one is described for being anti-pollution, age delay. Using this, I feel like my skin is tighter, it's more firm. It also has this nice glow to it. I use this in the morning and at night. I got a deluxe size little sample of this before trying it. That lasted me like weeks on, so I thought I would invest in the big size. I want to say this is like in the 80s, like $80. The bottle is glass, like it's heavy duty. Like if I was to drop this, it would break and I would cry. So it goes to show how much I love it, not just because of the price, but this is really good. If you're kind of into essences or you really want to up your skincare routine, you don't mind having an extra step, I recommend this. So my last item of skincare kind of is the La Roche-Posay Micellar Water Ultra. I love this. I've talked about this on my channel before. If you like micellar waters, you need to give this one a chance. It is $20 for the 400 ml. Some people might think that's a lot of money. I don't. Like, the quality of this micellar water is amazing. And $20 like for good skincare that's dermatologist recommended, has really good ingredients, very good for sensitive and reactive skin, is worth it. Now, why I like this micellar water is because it's so soft and plush on the skin. It's just so gentle. I used to use the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, and I still like that. It's really good at taking off thick layers of makeup, but the problem is it would kind of make my eyes cloudy. So it'd have that kind of grease when I would take off my mascara, and it was just, I felt like sometimes too greasy, too much, like it was too thick. So it would just dirty my contacts, my whole eyes. I couldn't see. I would be walking around the house like this, trying to find my other skincare. But this micellar water has just been so gentle. My skin gets everything off and it just leaves your skin feeling soft. And this has lasted me forever. Like now I'm starting to get to the bottom and gotta invest in a new one. Another $20 for skincare, but it's worth it. This has lasted me like over 3 months, so I can't complain. And I wear makeup almost every day, so that's kind of it for skincare. I'm gonna move on to makeup that, you know, I can't live without, but these skincare products are definitely something that I've incorporated into my routine, and I can't. I don't go one day without using all these products. It's just a no. I use them, that's it. So, speaking of Drunk Elephant, as I mentioned in the video before, this is the De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum Guard and Glow with cocoa extract. Now, this product's relatively new to the whole Drunk Elephant line, and what it is kind of a moisturizer that has like a tint to it, like a strong bronzy tint. It doesn't have a tint like a BB cream would. It's just a glowy moisturizer with cocoa extract that's gonna make your skin look more tan. I use this on my face when I'm doing a no makeup day. Like my skin right now, I have a tan. So if I was to take off my face makeup, I'm gonna be pale. Sometimes I put a little bit of self-tanner on my face, but you know, it kind of washes off with my skincare routine. So if I'm going out in public and I don't want to wear makeup, or even if I just want a little bit of a glow and color to my face to match my body, I put this on and I love it. I got a sample of it from Sephora, and one of like, you know, you choose the samples that you get. And I absolutely loved it, and since then I've been using it. I don't use it every day, so it's lasted me for a bit, but when I'm tan, I like to use it. Now that we're going to fall and winter, I'm not gonna really need it, but you know, just something for next summer, or if you live in a climate where you get a lot of sun, because Canada just gets a lot of snow, that's the tea. My next product to talk about is lashes. So today I'm just rocking mascara and no lashes. I've been doing that a lot lately just because I don't have time for lashes, or I just really, it's not that I don't need them because I love wearing fake lashes, but if I can get away with them, and I don't know, and the glue, it just takes a little bit more in my makeup routine, and I'm always needing to go out the door. But when I do wear fake lashes, I've been gravitated towards these ones. So these are the Blinking Beauty 3D Silk Lashes, and these are, before they fall out of the box, are in the style Coquette. Now these lashes are kind of like chunky, like they are very flirty, but they gather at like little parts of the lash, but they're very thin and just wispy. They're not thick like the Lily Ghalichi Miami lashes. I really like those too, but sometimes I find that they're too dramatic. These ones, the band for them is very flexible. It's still a little bit thicker, and what I like about these lashes so much is they last me forever. This is my longest standing pair of lashes. It sucks. You spend a lot of money on high quality luxe lashes, but because these are made out of silk, the glue comes off them so easily. I have worn this pair of lashes, this is a new fresh box, but the exact same style, same everything, for I want to say 23 times. That's amazing, okay? Most luxe lashes you can get like 10 kind of wears out of. It depends how well you treat them too. But they just easily, the glue just comes right off. They're easy to clean. They're always go back to shape. The lashes don't shed. This is my favorite because if you're gonna spend a lot of money on high-end lashes, you want them to last you more than 2 wears. Because if you're just gonna have a pair of lashes for 2 wears, you might as well buy a cheaper pair of Ardell's, which are nice too, but the effect these give, the longevity they have, totally worth the investment. I love these, they're great, and they have a couple other styles too, and they're silk, which I personally find that silk lashes looks more authentic to human hair lashes than other types. So next product we're gonna talk about is setting sprays. Now, I like to use two. I'm not normal, I have issues. So the two setting sprays I use. Fix Plus, obviously, this is a cult classic. I love the way it smells. Every time I spray Fix Plus, I just have this little piece of happiness in my heart. I don't know, it reminds me of my childhood. I don't even know why. I never had this until I was like late years of high school. But this is essentially expensive water with glycerin, but I'm gonna pay for this expensive water with glycerin. I won't pay for Fiji water. That shit's too expensive, but I'll pay for Fix Plus. I feel like I always have to use Fix Plus with the other spray I'm going to mention, just because this one helps the powders melt into my skin and my skin looks like skin. It gives my face a dewy look, but not too dewy. People with oily skin wouldn't want, like, it just makes your makeup look like your skin. So everything melts in, and then I'll use like the Urban Decay, either the Chill setting spray or the All Nighter one to help it last and preserve it. I feel like these two sprays just help the makeup look good and last all day. So that's why I like to use both of them. Couple sprays of each and I'm good to go. I've been using this type of combination forever, and when I do other people's makeup, I use this and they always tell me it lasts the whole day and their skin just looks good. Now moving on next to powders, let's talk about my favorite powder in the world. The Maybelline Fit Me powder. I own the Laura Mercier, the original. I own the Hourglass powder. I've tried a couple others in the past, like just from random brands, kind of touch up throughout the day, and no other powder I've enjoyed as much. I think I like this powder because some people have said it has more of a hydrating property to me, and my skin is not dry anymore. I feel like it's on the normal side. Like I said, I tried high-end setting powders and nothing compares to this one. I always go back to this one, and I don't know, it just sits so nicely on my skin, and for the price, like I said, this is a product I would die without. This is probably the second product, if out of all these products in my routine, skincare and makeup, I would die without. Like, I love this setting powder. My skin doesn't react to it. It's great. And for that damn price, for $7, give me 10, sir. Next product we're gonna mention is concealers. Now I have two concealers for this one, just high coverage concealers. Put that back up there. Just high coverage concealers that I've used for a while now, and I can't try anything else. I want to try the NYX HD concealer because I've heard a lot of good things about that one, but until then, these are my two loves. Tarte Shape Tape, obviously it's a cult classic, but I was getting sick and tired of it. I still love it, still does great things. Definitely for more oily skin, you're gonna like this concealer, but my new one I've been really liking, and I love their color range, like they have good undertones and just a larger selection, is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This one is hydrating full coverage. Like I said, this one's a little bit more dry, but if you set this, oily skin is okay with this concealer too. Like, it works really well with oily skin. It's just, if I don't set it, I kind of see a little bit of creasing, but that's normal for any concealer on my skin. I use the color Gold Beige for the Too Faced, and then for the Tarte one, I use light medium. They just help to cover up my darkness, other imperfections, and really smooth out my skin. Next product to bounce that concealer in place, sorry, it's really dirty, but that means I use it. It is the Komori Japonesque Beauty Sponge. This sponge feels like the bounce of a regular beauty blender, but it's not as like soft. So I feel like it has a nice in between of being solid, but still has that nice cushionness to really help it blend into the skin. You know, there's a lot of like generic beauty blenders that are on the market, and it feels like you're blending your foundation with a rock. In my opinion, I don't know, I can't do it. So I always was like a diehard for the Beauty Blender until I tried this one out. Thomas Halbert recommended this to me, and since then, this is my favorite sponge to use because of the price as well. The Beauty Blender is like almost 30 bucks in Canadian, especially for a sponge. This one is much less. I want to say it was $12, and as well, I don't think it eats up as much product as my regular Beauty Blender because it's a little bit softer, so it's more porous and just sucks everything up. Next product that I would die without in the foundation category is these two foundations. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation and also Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. These are both high-end foundations and these are both expensive. So, a drugstore foundation that I love that's literally a dupe for the Giorgio Armani is the Infallible Pro Glow from L'Oreal. I haven't been using it as much just because it's completely empty and I just haven't gone out to get a new color. But that being said, why I like the Giorgio Armani slash L'Oreal Pro Glow is because it's luminous and the Giorgio Armani one has a beautiful undertone for my skin tone. I use the color 6. It has the perfect olive undertone with a hint of yellow, which is kind of what I need, but I love to mix it with the Fenty Pro Filter. I use 260. Now I can't use these foundations by themselves. Like I can and I've tried, but I love them mixed together because the Fenty gives a nice soft matte blurred complexion while the Giorgio Armani gives me hydration so I'm not completely matte and stone face where I just like I'm sucking for moisture out of my skin. Both of these combined just give me the perfect demi matte, like a soft in-between satin finish. And that's what I love out of a foundation. And it gives a nice amount of coverage. A good full coverage, but nothing that's like pancake completely. I might as well put the cake bowl on my head. Like I might as well throw a wedding cake at my face, like that kind of thickness. Because that kind of thickness is uncomfortable too, and you can just tell you're wearing makeup. I want people to know I'm wearing makeup, but I want it to look skin-like and just melt into the skin with a good full amount of coverage. So these two mixed together give me that perfect finish. I've used this on so many clients, so many people, like this combination, and they love it. Another product is the eyeliner I always use is a liquid liner. This one's kind of like the brush tips, like it's not a felt tip, it's just a regular brush. But this is the Sephora Collection High Precision Eyeliner in the color 1 Noir Black. I've been using this eyeliner, I want to say for more than 4 years. Because it's so intensely matte and black, so it gives like a nice classic wing. If I'm wearing wing liner, it's always this one, and I can do it in 2 quick seconds. Like psh, psh. The brush is really nice. I get like a fine like wing. Even though I'm not the best person for wings. People ask me to do a wing eyeliner tutorial and I don't even know, guys. I feel like I would screw it up. I would be teaching you and it would just wiggle and go all the way up to my eyebrow. That's what would happen. But this is the eyeliner I use. It lasts me forever, like months on months until it just runs out. And for the price, it doesn't like water, only if I cry and rub it everywhere, but it stays put all day. So I like that one too. In terms of highlighter, the Amorisi X Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter is my favorite so far. I love this. I think this looks good on every skin tone. It has like a golden undertone that looks good on very fair skin and also very deep skin tones. Every time I describe this highlighter, it's literally like sunshine in a compact. It just looks like you're naturally getting sun hitting on your face. This is the highlighter I'm wearing right now. I use it every day. I think everyone and like all makeup artists should own this in their collection. It's not glittery, it just gives like a sun-kissed look. Just moisture, like on the cheeks. In terms of drugstore highlighters, like one of my ride or dies, like I love, is obviously the Master Chrome highlighter from Maybelline. This is the color Molten Gold in the shade 100, yep. This is our first highlighter they ever came out with, and it's really nice too. It's very frosty. It gives that super shiny like finish. Let me put it over top the Anastasia. This is probably one of my faves. I don't know, it just like, it gives such a nice shine as well. Like, look at that, that's amazing. Next products, we're gonna move on to the lips. Now this is a very important and sacred part of this video for me, because I'm going to share the best product that's ever came into my life. And I'm not kidding, like I love this product. This is a high-end product, but in my opinion, it's quality over quantity. I'm talking about a lip gloss. It's a lip gloss I have on right now. It's a combination of my 2 favorite like lip products and my classic nude lip. If I'm wearing this colored lip, if I'm wearing any nude lip, it's Riley. This gloss is just my favorite. I've been wearing this gloss now, I wanna say 3 months, and this is it. I've been using it I use this gloss every single day for 3 months straight, and it's still not empty, so clearly a little bit goes a long way. It's not thick, it's not cakey. Now let me tell you the name. These are the glosses from Guerlain. It's a beautiful French brand. It's a lot of money. It's $38 a gloss. That's not a cheap gloss. But the thing is, I've spent $38 on this one gloss and it's lasted me for 3 months versus me spending like $10 here, another $10 here, another $10 here on other glosses that the formula is thicker, it doesn't last as long, and it doesn't give me that nice, soft, wet look. I like my glosses to have a nice, thin consistency, but still last, give like a nice, clear, shining effect with a little bit of pigmentation in them. Everyone that I know that I've shown this gloss to, or like customers or anybody, they love the formula of these glosses. They're worth a lot, but I've tried like other high-end glosses like from Marc Jacobs. I know a lot of people like those ones, but in my opinion, these ones are better. Like they just have this nice plumpness to it. I don't know, I really love this gloss. I think you would too. If you're looking for a nice, beautiful gloss for every day, like just a hint of like a brownish beige, the color 402, it's called Brownie Clap. I don't know, the color names for these glosses are really weird, but as long as they work, I like them. If you told me I couldn't have this gloss in my routine anymore, I would fight you. Like, I want this gloss. Like, no one can take this from my cold, dead hands. This is my favorite product ever. But in combination, what I'll do for my Perfect Nude Lip with the Guerlain gloss is I'll use a lip liner underneath. The lip liners I've been using recently, and I've used for years, actually, so I really do like them. I always repurchase, is the lip pencils from MAC Pro Longwear lip liners. All I know is I have the shade Oak. I'm wearing Oak on my lips right now, and I also really love the color Strip Down. I like that color a little bit more, but I'm out of it right now. Recently though, when I bought them, the pencils, like the barrels, are really crappy. Like I sharpen them and they'll fall out. Like they're not as sturdy as I used to remember, so that kind of sucks. I'm debating on looking at other lip liners, but I've used them for so many years and they last a long time. It just kind of sucks now how the packaging is really shitty compared to what they used to be. But in terms of formula and the color, beautiful. And these two just create my perfect nude lip. Nothing pinky, just a nice hint of a beigey brown undertone. Okay guys, so I have an honorable mention that I completely forgot in this video. So this is Future Kim talking right now. I want to mention my favorite eyeshadow palette ever. One that I would die without. When I do an eyeshadow look, I always use this palette. Want to know why? Because this palette has everything a person needs. Now, obviously this is warm tones in it. I use this palette all the time, therefore why it's messy, but like this is the perfect palette to use when you're working on a client, on yourself. You want like an everyday makeup look, or you want to kick it up a notch, add a little bit more drama, and it has so many nice shimmers and a lot of nice mattes that complement a lot of skin tones. Some people might think this is boring, but I think it's so practical and beautiful, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on eyeshadow looks that I've worn wearing all the time this palette. So if I had to pick one eyeshadow palette to use for the rest of my life, it would be this one, and I would not live without it. End of discussion. So another honorable mention I want to say is the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in the color Uncensored. This red lipstick is probably my favorite to wear because A, it is so pigmented. The smallest amount goes such a long way. It appears matte, but it's not drying on the lips. It's not gonna flake and cake and kind of ball up like some other liquid lip paints. And this color is just the most richest red ever. It looks so good on so many skin tones. And that was just one swipe. I could keep going and I would have product to last me forever. The formula is just so nice. Every single time I wear this lip paint, I always get so many compliments and everyone asks me what red lipstick I'm wearing that day. So definitely if I'm looking for a bold lip and a lip that I love and I cannot live without, it's gonna be this one, Uncensored by Fenty Beauty. Okay guys, and I think that's the last product I have for this products I would die without, my diehards, my ride or die makeup products and skincare that I can't go without. But I thought I would make this video because I haven't uploaded a favorite video in months, and you know what, these are not just monthly favorites, these are like lifetime favorites right now that I've been loving for the past few months and I can't see myself not using in months to come. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Sub it if you love it. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. My brother won't shut up. Daniel! Shut up! Let's try that again. Take off the impurities and the makeup on your face, but I'm telling you right now, why? Mom, be quiet. I have like that swirl of red and black. Really good. This is the color Molten Gold. No, no it's not because I can't say it. If I'm wearing this colored lip, if I'm wearing any nude lip, it's Riley. That's what I'm wearing. Riley's stuff. What is this white thing? Oh, is this on my lens?